Hey HVACers, we are coming to you live on location today where we are going to do an unboxing and installation of our latest ventilation offering, the 8145. We're going to take you through each and every step so that you can see just how easy it is to install our newest ventilation product. So without further ado, let's get started. So as of today, there are 3 different ways that you can order an 8145 depending on the type of installation that you're going to do. You can get it as an 8145, which comes with the ventilator product and an 8120X control. You can get it as an 8145NC, which does not come with a ventilation control. This would be used for hooking it up to a separate IAQ piece or a thermostat. Or you can get the 8145K, which is our kit, which comes with an 8145, an intake hood, a starter collar, and an 8120X control. Okay, so the first step that we have is to get the ventilation product out of the box and make sure that we have everything we need to get the installation started. So we're going to cut the tape along the sides and along the top, ensuring that our knife doesn't penetrate too deep so that we don't hit any of the product below. Okay, so the box is open. Let's start bringing the stuff out of it. First thing that's sitting right on top of the styrofoam when you open up the box is your installation instructions. So we're going to set these aside. You're going to need them later. Next, you have 2 different types of brackets that are sitting inside of the box. First, there are 2 long brackets. These are going to be used if you're mounting it to the wall or hanging it from the joists. Set these aside. Next, we have 4 short brackets for use if you're mounting the ventilator between the floor joists. Okay, we're going to set these aside. Time to take our top pieces of styrofoam out. Left side out, right side comes right out, and now we have access to the full ventilator. So the ventilator piece, in this case the 8145, consists of the ventilator itself, a 6-foot power cord, an 8120X control already attached, and a filter which you're going to want to remove and wash every 6 months. To do so, just simply pull the tabs and the filter pops out. One of the best features of this product is you can actually upgrade this filter to a MERV 13. Now the MERV 13 filter does not get washed, it gets replaced every 6 months. So today we are fortunate enough to have both Brian and Trevor from Northern Comfort with us, and they're going to be doing the entire installation of the 8145 start to finish. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Really appreciate you being here today.
You bet.
So step 1 is to make sure that we are installing the 8145 in the best possible location. Now, you can either mount this between the floor joist, hanging from the ceiling joist, or directly to a wall. Brian took a look around the entirety of the basement, and what he found was the best spot for this 8145 was going to be to mount it directly to the cinder block wall and then run the intake collar from the outside just next to this window here. One of the important factors in determining where we were going to install the 8145 was the location of the power. So as you can see where we're hanging this up, we are within 6 feet of an electrical box. This is crucial because you're going to need power run to this unit, so always make sure that you have access to electrical within 6 feet of wherever you are mounting the 8145. Now it's time to install the intake hood. So here with me we have Trevor with Northern Comfort. Trevor's going to be drilling a 6-inch hole into the side of the house so that we can put the intake hood in and get fresh air from outside into the 8145. So Trevor's drilled the hole into the house and installed the intake hood. Trevor, what's next in order to finish this side of the installation up?
Make sure the hood's level, make sure it looks good. Gotta come back out and caulk around this, make sure she's sealed up good.
Pretty simple?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Now that we've mounted the intake hood, it's time for us to install the ductwork. So what Brian's doing above my shoulder here is he's putting on the starter collar on the return, which is where we are going to vent the air into. This allows the fresh air that's coming into the home to pass through a proper air purification system before it circulates throughout the house. So an important installation step right here. We are going to attach the flex duct to the intake collar, but we're dealing with intermixing outside to inside air. So what we need to ensure that we do is get a good proper seal around that to prevent any type of condensation from forming inside the insulated flex duct. Good old foil tape. Now that we have everything mounted and the ductwork is all connected, it's time to hook this up to a controller. You have a few options. You can either hook it up to an IEQ control, you can hook it up to a thermostat, or you can hook it up to the 8120X ventilation controller. Today, we're going to hook it up to an 8920W Healthy Air controller. So we're wiring up the 8145 NC, and because it's an NC, we have to hook it up to a secondary control. In this case, we're going to use our Healthy Air control, the 8920W. Now to do this, it's really simple. It's simply two wires that we're going to hook up to these two terminals on the vent strip here, and we're going to run those back to the 8920W control module. So we're going to run a couple of wires from our 8145 back to our 8920 control module, and they're going to connect right here at this terminal block where it says vent. Now that we have it hooked up to the controller, it's always best practice to run an installer test mode just to make sure everything checks out. All right, so we just finished up with the Healthy Air install. I mean, Brian and Trevor, you guys did a great job. Thank you so much. It immediately feels better in this house. What did you think of the installation process?
It went pretty smoothly.
Pretty smoothly, fairly easy to do?
Yep, no complications.
You guys look like you crushed it. Again, thank you so much for all your effort. You did great work. Can't say enough. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks. Now, if you have any questions, as always, you can reach us by phone at 1-800-334-6011 or visit our contractor professional website at www.aprilairepartners.com.